Hey friends. Okay, I think we're live. I'm just checking. Um, I'm Holly, and this is my first time streaming to YouTube. So you'll have to put in the comments. Please comment and tell me if you're here. I think I'm checking to make sure I'm alive, and I'm checking to make sure that your comments come through to me. I'm super excited to get to pamper you this evening and partner with your hostess or partner with your consultant. And so thank you so much for taking the time to be here while I'm kind of just double checking. Okay, I think we're live. Hey, Ashley. Okay, great. I'm seeing comments. Now, this may or may not be true. You may have to sign in to YouTube for me to see your comments. So I hope that you'll do that because I can't see what you're saying. I'm in an app called StreamYard. And so I'm hoping that you will comment YouTube, but it may make you sign in to YouTube. I'm not sure. So you'll have to tell me if it makes you do that or not because I'm not sure. So while we're just kind of getting ready, I'm just going to kind of, hey, Lana, I want to just kind of make sure to remind you, grab your samples. You should have a little brochure from me. Also grab a washcloth. I'm not at a sink, obviously, so I just have like a little bowl of water. And we're going to just kind of like hang out and have fun together. So tell me in the comments, your name, if if you can do that. I see 2 comments so far, so I'm hoping that I'm able to see everybody's comments. And tell me if you have used Mary Kay before or how long it's been. Like, has it been a while? You've never used it? I saw from quite a few of you that had done the sample pack registry. And if you didn't get samples, guys, that's totally fine. You can still hang out with us. You don't have to have samples. You can absolutely still request samples. We're going to have a closing survey at the end of this, and there's still an opportunity for you to get samples. So if you missed that boat for whatever reason, there's still plenty of time for you. But I honestly can tell you, I have been in Mary Kay for 20 years, and it is never something I thought I would do, you guys, but I was raised by a cosmetologist, and so the beauty industry probably came pretty naturally to me in a lot of ways. And what I fell in love with most is helping women like I saw growing up. Raise your hand, but you can't raise your hand. First of all, I also have to tell you, the whole virtual world is just so different to me because in 20 years, I've always done business face-to-face, person-to-person. You guys were sitting around my kitchen table. So that's what I'm pretending that we're doing right now because it makes me feel safe and secure. Is that, yes, you can see me, but I can't see you, which is really weird. I guess I'm old now. It's been 20 years. When I hear myself say that, I'm like, that is a long time. I don't feel like it's a long time because guess what? No matter how many years you have, attached to your age, you still feel young. So I still feel plenty young, but it is super weird to me to not be able to see you guys. So raise your hand, AKA put yourself in the comments. If you have ever tried something and it doesn't have to be Mary Kay, but if you've ever tried something and for whatever reason you didn't love it and it ended up going in this drawer that was kind of like, I always call it like where cosmetics go to die, like the cosmetic graveyard. And what we want to help you avoid in Mary Kay is that we want to help you try before you buy as much as possible. But one of my other favorite things, if you open your little brochure for me, if you got one, if not, I'll just tell you what it says, is if you look at where it says like, why buy Mary Kay over here, we have 100% satisfaction guarantee, you guys, for the lifetime of the product. And I am so grateful for that because growing up in a cosmetologist home, I saw that relationship that a cosmetologist gets with her clients, right? So what I wanted to say was raise your hand or put in the comments if you have ever had a hair gal or a nail gal that spoke your language so much that you could show up to your appointment and you would be like, I don't care, do whatever you want, I trust you, because we're married now, right? I know everything about you and you know what I want. And so just make me look pretty, right? And I think what I desired to be was that in your cosmetic world, right? In your makeup and skincare. So if you want me to be your skincare makeup bestie, I would so love that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Okay, guys, so as you're putting comments in the comments tonight, and I'm seeing your comments, thank you. Yay, you're making me not feel alone. You know, just, and I want to say really fast, we have six hostesses or consultants tonight that are hosting parties. And thank you so much for showing up for your girls. It means a world to them. And I'm helping kind of be the face because not everybody is like technology literate. You know, it's difficult. I was having anxiety about tonight because I've never streamed to YouTube before. This is new. I know it's new for a lot of you guys. So I want to say a huge shout out to your consultant or your hostess. So there's 6 of us. So shout out to Kayla Moses and her customers that are on this evening. Thank you for showing up to support Kayla. We have Kaylee Parsons, if she's your consultant. Woohoo! We have Leah and Leslie. Those are also hostesses for this evening, and Juana. And so thank you guys, and myself. Some of you guys are my customers as well. So thank you so much for popping on here. Okay, so what we're going to play with first, you guys, is we are going to actually just try a couple things. So grab your samples. And one thing I want to just really quickly share with you is something that you could have gotten in the deluxe bag. It's not a sample in your bag, but it is one of my favorite products. And so tell me in the comments if you've ever tried our oil-free eye makeup remover. You guys, the stats just came out when we were in our Dallas seminar that there's one oil-free eye makeup remover sold every 5 seconds. How crazy is that? This is probably one of my first products I ever tried in Mary Kay. I was in high school, and you shake it to activate it. Okay, I'll tell you about that here in just a minute. And I'm just going to put these on a quick little cotton round. Some of you guys that got the deluxe bag, you actually got a reusable cotton round, which is so fun. And so, you know, they sell, these are sold like hotcakes, right? And the reason is because of how easy it takes off our eye makeup. And so consultants or customers too, if you guys have ever used this product, it's so gentle. I would love for you to tell us in the comments. If you look how easy that is, you guys, that's waterproof eye makeup and mascara. And it just comes off so simple, right? And I'm literally going to take off my makeup with you. So like, we're going to be best friends after this. FYI, isn't that sad? Like, one makeup, no makeup. It's good. So it's super gentle. It's oil free, so it's safe for contacts and for your eye. It's ophthalmologist tested. And you literally are just going to rub gently your eye area, and it just takes off all of that makeup product, right? And so the benefits are taking off your eye makeup at night, you guys. I loved that question in the have you ever game this week. You know, have you ever slept in your makeup? And, you know, that is a big deal, right? A lot of us accidentally sleep in our makeup. And I am rubbing this all over my face, which you don't have to do. I just am tonight. It's really just for your eyes, but I just rubbed it all over my face. So, but taking your eye makeup off at night is really important. Look how simple that was. That was so easy. And it helps take all the dirt and you guys, there's little bugs that kind of live around our eyes. It's really gross. And so this is your oil-free eye makeup remover. This might be something that you want to add to your order tonight to support your hostess. And so this is, again, one of my very, very favorite products. And so I just want to highlight a couple of you. I think I can do this. So Stacy Main says she loves this product. Ashley Daly loves this product. Juana loves the eye makeup remover. Brandy loves the eye makeup remover. So this is why there's one sold every 5 seconds. Everybody loves it. You need it. I mean, you have teen girls, they need it. Everybody needs this. Buy this for people for Christmas. It's like gold, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and reach into using our sample pack. And so if you have your samples, this is what they look like, okay? And we actually have multiple skincare lines, you guys. This evening, we're trying the Miracle Set, or you may have had your consultant may have sent you the Repair Set. And so this evening, I'm really mostly going to talk about the Miracle Set, but I'll be touching on the Repair Set as well. But I want you to know that if this Miracle Set isn't the perfect fit for you. And when we do we will actually follow up with you and do like the private consultation via text or messenger and follow up with you, and we'll customize it if you need something different. Okay, this is kind of like the most basic one to send to everybody, but you may have gotten a bonus pack if your consultant knew you wanted the repair. So you might have gotten that as well. Okay, so we're going to grab the cleanser off of here, and I'm going to use my full-size cleanser. So when we're using these are the ones we're going to be using this evening. So go ahead and open your cleanser sample, and I'm going to use the full size. If you're using the Miracle set, this is what it looks like, or there's a repair, obviously, cleanser as well. And what you want to do is, I want to back up one step because we are going to use this together. What I want you to know is this evening we're kind of doing what's called like a hydrofacial. And the reason we're doing that is we're using some products like back to back to back that normally in a normal routine, you probably would only use like 3 or 4 of these every single evening. But this evening, we're just going to be using, we're going to be kind of doing a once a month, once every 2 weeks, where you would really pamper yourself, and you would do a whole bunch of things back to back to back. Okay. So this is not the routine that you would have every evening, but for tonight, we're going to do that. So the cleanser is something that you would use morning and night. And if you look at your cleanser, it's really hard to see on this camera, but there are beads inside of here, inside of the Miracle Set cleanser. And the Repair Set cleanser does not have that. It's more of a foaming cleanser. And so we're going to mix this with a little bit of water, and you are going to put that all over. Okay. And obviously this is the combination to oily. I probably should have tucked these back. You know how that goes, what you think looks cute, but then in reality, okay, those little beads are going to dissolve. There's a toning bead and an exfoliant bead. Okay, all right, girls. We're just gonna be real friends. Sorry, those gotta go. That is not working. Okay. And so consultants, if you are either using the Repair Cleanser or the Miracle Set Cleanser, I'd love for you to share in the comments like a personal testimony about what you love about this product. So cleansing morning and night, obviously that's a really great, routine to be in. I will say I've worked with women for 20 years. Typically you all skip one or the other. It's pretty rare if you do both. And so just kind of a good reminder, these cleansers are really gentle, and they do give you the opportunity to cleanse your face morning and night very simply. The 4 steps, kind of the 4 bonus benefits in this cleanser is there's a toning bead, an exfoliant bead, your cleanser, and then it also has a even complexion component. So many women complain about wanting even skin tone, about having redness or dark spots or things like that. So that has that inside of here. And so the Repair Cleanser is really great as well. It's a little bit more targeted towards late 30s, early 40s. And it's really based on foaming and lifting. So it's got a lifting component that's already in your cleanser. Okay. So if you're by your sink, go ahead and just wipe off your cleanser. Okay. We're going to do one more cleansing step that we could have mixed with this, but just for tonight, we're not. We're going to do it 2 separate steps. We're going to be using the microdermabrasion next. And this product is one of my favorites, the microdermabrasion Refine. It's one of my favorite products. We have had this since I actually first started, so almost 20 years. And the thing that's really exciting about this microdermabrasion is it is a spa grade microdermabrasion, okay? And so you want to get a little bit of water with this. And when I say spa grade, these crystals, you will notice very, very quickly how tiny they are and how well they're like little tiny sandpaper crystals, okay? And they are going to buff your dead skin right off. They're the same grade crystals that you would use at a dermatologist's office. Okay, so if you went to go to a spa or to a dermatology clinic, you would use aluminum oxide crystals, which is what these crystals are. This is just the at-home version. Does it replace the spa? No. Okay, but this is, if you do go and get spa facials, which tell me in the comments if you have ever gone and gotten a spa facial. I want to know. That is pretty rare. Most of us have not used a spa as frequently as I think we wish we did. Okay, so either this could be your at-home experience, or if you do go to the spa, it can help it last a lot longer. Okay, so that refined crystal you would use once or twice a week. We're using that tonight. You would use it probably in the shower. You can feel if you're using that I'm leaving it on her just to talk to you, but you would rinse it right off. You can feel how gritty it is. And so you really want, you just really want a little bit of water and then you rinse it right off. Okay. So I'm just going to wipe it off. The thing I love about, sorry, that was a little aggressive. I'm like pulling down. You're supposed to like lift up, right? All the TikToks and things. I'm not being a very good example of that tonight. Sorry, friends. We're just getting it done this evening. But one of the things I think is really great about the microdermabrasion is just, it really works on pore size and it works on texture. Okay. So acne scarring, dry skin, fine lines and wrinkles. What the Refine product does, the benefit of it is it is helping to take more dead skin out of the surface of your skin so that whatever products, whatever serums, whatever anti-aging or moisturizers that you're using get into your pores a lot better. Okay. And so, we're going to go ahead and take that off. If you are standing by a sink, it's probably easier to take off with a little bit of water, but okay, so I love to see, so Naomi's like me, she's never had a facial at a spa. So same as Kayla. Okay, so we're on the same page. You are definitely ranking up with what's normal. And so this is great that we can do this at home. Okay, so next on our list is going to be, and I want to this is a little bonus product. And I'm going to actually have you guys, no one has this sample, but you can get it for free from me tonight. And I'm going to tell you at the end, if you want a sample of these, how you can get these. These are our hydrogel eye patches. And these are like so incredible. We had started having these during COVID. And you guys, if you have not used, I love how thin ours are. Some of the ones that I've seen out there are thicker. So tell me in the comments if you have used a hydrogel eye patch before. Okay. What the whole point of these is to help depuff and hydrate your under eye area. So if you don't get enough sleep, if you're a mom, if you're a student, you stay up late, I have clients that are in their oh my goodness, probably like 50s, and they maybe kind of skipped the there's an era of women that kind of did the sunbathing and they skipped a lot of skincare and hydration. And so they sometimes have a lot of under eye bags or damage. And these products, this hydrogel eye patch is so great for supercharging that under eye area. And it's just going to supercharge it and moisturize and depuff it. Okay. And so how often do you use these? Well, as often as you want. So I have some clients that use these every day for special occasions. You can use them morning or night. Okay. And so Leslie is with me. These are, this is Kayla. She's never used these. Okay, that's great. Leslie has, and she is a consultant as well. And so she's saying that these make your eyes feel so good. And so they're really just super hydrating. And we're going to leave them on while we do our next thing, which is our charcoal mask. Okay, so go ahead and grab, this is your charcoal mask sample. Pull him out. And this product is probably a fan favorite for a lot of reasons. First of all, if you have never used a charcoal mask, this one is very different. It does not pull off. It's not going to be scary. Okay. But one of the things that's really cool about this is, talking and putting this on is, the smell. It has rosemary and eucalyptus extract in it. And so it smells like the spa. And if you are putting this on right now, you can definitely attest to that. It just feels and smells so good. The other thing that this does is it changes colors. I think that's one of the my favorite things about it is you can literally see it killing acne and blackheads and absorbing oil. So what will happen is it's going to change colors and you're going to see these dots. Okay. And the dots are going to be black or they're going to be white. And why I love that is it's almost like instant gratification. Do you guys like instant gratification? the microabrasion is an instant gratification product. So that scrubby guy that we just used, he has been around forever. And I think women love it because immediately after you stop using that microabrasion, the really gritty one, you can feel a difference in your skin, right? And that is the same thing with the charcoal mask, is that when you use this, normally you would leave this on for probably 20 minutes at home. We don't have time for that tonight. So we're going to probably do like, 7 minutes, 5 minutes. And we're going to talk about like a couple other things. But, the thing that I love about him is you can literally see the action happening on your skin. So this is a great product for teens. It's perfect for men and women. Perfect. It's really geared towards oily combination to oily skin. So, yeah, that's a great question, Leah. So is it drying? So it is really geared towards more combination to oily skin. And so if you have really, really dry skin, I always love for people to try it because when it changes colors, it's literally like a map on your skin. You're going to see if you have oil or not. And if you see the dots, which you're typically going to see in your T-zone, you might have some oil out here. That's a little bit more, that's not as common, but it does happen. Or it may be like a really flat gray. Okay. And if it's really flat and matte and there's no dots at all, that probably is a confirmation that you're really, really dry. And so I always say try it one time and just try it out. Okay. Because you may have more oil than you thought. But if you notice no dots at all, no color change, then maybe this product really isn't for you because you might have really closer to normal to dry skin and you might not need it. We do have a moisture mask though that would be for you, okay? And that moisture mask is huge. Like it supercharges your hydration at night. Okay, so this was a great question. Yes, and so Leslie said you let this dry and it pulled out all the gross stuff. Absolutely. And so I always say, that when you're using different products like this, it's just so good to try different things. But it's also good then to stick with those things that really work. Like I have a client that came over this week and she said, I ran out of this. And she's like, I was just at the grocery store, so I picked another one up. And she's like, they're not all created the same. Mary Kay she's like, I'm not changing anymore. I spent money and it was such a waste. And that goes into that cosmetic graveyard we talked about in the beginning, right? And so the other thing I want you to remember is with that 100% satisfaction guarantee, say you try something, it is your consultant's job to follow up with you and to make sure that it's working appropriately. And if it's not, so say it isn't, hey, this isn't working out for me, then we would exchange that for 100% guaranteed. And we don't lose any money and either does Mary Kay. And so that exchange process, you guys, is so incredible. It's so different than any other like cosmetic company that you can purchase products from. So definitely that's a little great plug about just Mary Kay. So mine is drying. I hope it's so crazy. I don't know if you guys can see like all of the little dots. I also have, so real people break out, real skin break out. Okay, so this is gross. Sorry that we're getting, hopefully you can see these little dots. So I had 2 cute hormonal breakouts that happened this week. Never stops. I wish I could tell you that stopped, but sometimes it doesn't, no matter how old you are. And so those white dots are active breakouts that are close to the surface of my skin that charcoal mask is pulling to the top. And there is some salicylic acid in this product that just a little bit that helps to kind of like kill that bacteria when it gets brought to the surface of your skin. If you see black dots, okay, again, I don't know if you can see. That's so gross. Sorry, guys. Sorry on the zoom in. Those are blackhead or oil dots. All right. And so that is just another great thing that is getting pulled out. So a couple more minutes. What I want to share with you really fast is just a couple other things from the why would you buy Mary Kay? What makes Mary Kay different? So, first of all, in here, you guys, it says that we have products that you can trust. I just want you to know really fast that we are European Union certified. And so we eliminate or exclude 1,300 ingredients that the FDA does not. does not exclude in the US. And that makes me feel so safe, not only for my own family, that we have the highest standard of excellence when it comes to ingredients, but just that we go above and beyond. The things that the FDA doesn't require, we do, which I think is really special. I love that Mary Kay is, if you are an environmentalist, which I think that all of us are, in 2024, we all care about the environment. I love that Mary Kay is so conscious about, they are zero landfill status company. I mean, they've gone to the extreme to make sure they are taking care of the environment. And I can send you more information on that if that's something that you're interested in. We're just letting this dry, so I have a couple more things. I love where it says number 4, support a small business within your community. So that kind of goes with number 3. And what I would tell you is we are legitimate small business owners, you guys. You can tell behind me that we have little mini stores, and whether your consultant chooses to have product on hand or not, that's not required. But, the thing I think is so special about that is we are a direct consumer business. So we purchase the product at wholesale and we sell it to our customers at retail. So when you purchase product from myself or your consultant, you are supporting her family directly. So thank you for doing that. And that allows us to be able to share more money in our own communities, which I think is so important. The last 2 things is, just skincare innovation. So Mary Kay is always, we have like 1,600 patents, which is insane. Just very in the forefront of skincare and makeup technology. And just at the end, it says number 6, a company with heart, that we teach our consultants to have faith first, family second, career third. And so the reason I say that is just we want you to know what our values are, which is that we want our consultants to be doing things like this where, hey, I'm their sales director, or I may be your consultant, but I'm helping to support your consultant, your hostess, and helping her run her party. And we believe that we are here to help each other as women. And so thank you for joining us and my little Mary Kay, why would you buy Mary Kay spiel? Because we're letting our masks dry, okay? And you can see now, it's really gross where you have all of the oil and all of the icky things. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to wipe that off, okay? And so if you have your wash rag, definitely go ahead and get that wet, and we're going to start taking this guy off. And so consultants, while I'm taking this off, tell me what questions. Oh, I love this. So Leslie's saying she has some samples for Teresa. I don't know, Teresa, did I not put samples in your thing? Oh, I'm sorry. Because I know I got you samples. Maybe they didn't come today. I should tell you the story that I have never learned so much about the post office since 2020. So you guys, 20 years into this business, and actually it's probably like 16 years, right? So 2020 changed everything for everyone. We went from obviously having our businesses be completely person to person. So Mary Kay really wasn't that virtual prior to COVID. I would venture to say not at all, but I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just gonna speak for myself. And one of the things I have found so interesting and how this relates to you is I've never mailed so much stuff in my entire life, because I truly believe in the sample, try it before you buy it mentality. Now, that may not be true for all of you, because some of you may be like, hey, I don't have to try something to buy it. I'm all about just trying different things. Okay, you are a unicorn, and I think that's amazing. But we chose, instead of just doing like, a non-sample party, my team chose that we wanted to keep sending samples and allowing people to try products before they bought them. And the thing that I found so fascinating is how hard it is to get samples to you guys. So if your samples didn't come, I don't want to blame the US Postal Service, but I kind of do. And so I'm sorry, because I cannot believe how long it takes or where they go. I've had samples that I literally, okay, Teresa, you're in town. And so that's great, because how fascinating. You are in the same city as me, and I mailed them 4 days ago. Bonkers. Okay. So please still use your samples when they come in, you guys. That is a treat from me to you. But fascinating to get them mailed. Okay. Well, good. Keep telling me who didn't get theirs because I'll follow up with you and make sure that you get them. And if not, we will resend them. Okay. So what we just did is took off our charcoal mask. And the next thing that we're going to do is actually going to be, let me look at my steps here. Because guess what? After 20 years, I still have to stay on track. Okay, is the pore minimizer. So we have a serum that microabrasion with the refine, there is a little pore minimizing serum. So we just detoxed our pores completely. And so I just want you to use a little bit of this. And what the pore minimizer does is it helps to super fast just close your pores super, super quick. Okay. And so it feels very silky. You don't need very much of it. Like maybe just like a, maybe just like a pea size, dime size amount. And so now that we got all of that dirt out of your pore, now that pore, we're going to force it closed as small as possible with that pore minimizer. Okay. And so he is, again, a really, really great product. So I am briefly going to talk to you about supplements. And in the Miracle set, we have some supplements. In the Repair set, there's a lifting serum that is the supplement. And so if you have the Repair set, go ahead and open that lifting serum pack because you definitely want to use him. And for nighttime, oopsies, for tonight, we're going to use the nighttime serum, okay, in the Miracle set. So that would be in this guy, okay, there's a nighttime serum. And this has collagen and vitamin C. And I love the little beads because when you use them, they immediately get crushed. And so you're getting the freshest form of vitamin C possible. If you're using the lifting serum, you would use that 2 times a day. Okay. And so go ahead and put that on this evening. And we're going to use the night serum. And that night serum with that vitamin C and the lifting serum, the whole purpose is to renew your skin, okay, to renew your pores. And you guys, aging, okay, we should be going this way, but I'm not, sorry. Just being real. Aging is so much about cellular, like how your cells kind of break down. And as we're getting older, I mean, I'm 38 and, you just start to notice your skin changing. And so I would love for you in the comments to tell me, are you in your 20s? Are you in your 30s? Are you in your 40s and beyond, your 50s? Because what happens is, that our cells they kind of keep breaking down. And so when we're using these different serums or supplements, what we're trying to do is target what it is that you're seeing that's frustrating you the most. So vitamin C and the lifting serum that's in the Repair set, they are really targeting that cellular barrier and helping it to be kind of just protected and big and plump. And so we're going to see less fine lines and wrinkles. All right. And so no matter what decade you are in your 20s, I still recommend a night serum because you're protecting yourself against aging, which if you're in your 20s, I'm sure you already know that because you all are on like the skincare bandwagon. You're probably going to look younger than all the rest of us ever combined. But I would definitely say if you're in your late 20s or your 30s and you haven't started, using serums and adding them into your anti-aging routine, highly consider doing that because things start breaking down fast. And it's how it works. I mean, I wish it wasn't that way, but so night serum, lifting serum, day serum for the Miracle set girls. Okay. I'm not going to go into this, but use this tomorrow morning. And you would use this right after your moisturizer tomorrow morning. So if you're using the Miracle set, I will give you some details on to use this tomorrow because you should have enough in your samples for tomorrow morning as well. Okay. So lifting serum is the same serum twice a day from the Repair set. The Miracle set has 2 separate serums, morning and night. Okay, so now we're going to do moisturizers. And this, I hope your skin is feeling really great. And so tell me in the comments, as we're kind of taking a little break before your moisturizer, how does your skin feel so far? Okay, how are you doing? Okay, your skin might be like, wow, I'm not used to using this much product. And so it might be feeling a little tingly. It might be feeling like you woke it up for the first time in a while. It might also be feeling like, I hope it's feeling rejuvenated. Like my skin, when we do this hydrofacial process, it definitely feels a little bit like I'm doing more than normal. But you guys, I will tell you by tomorrow, your skin is going to feel like soft and supple. Now, what I will say is that sometimes when we're kind of doing this hydrofacial process, it is normal if you wake up tomorrow and you have a couple of breakouts, okay? That is normal. That is not an adverse reaction. We just purified your pores. Think of how many things we just did that took all of the gunk out. And your skin is probably might have a little couple of like moments where it's like, hey, you got some stuff out and it's got to come to the surface. So that's not a negative reaction, okay? And so that is okay. So good. So I love, yay, Kayla's saying her face feels so clean. And Brandy says her face feels amazing. Okay, these are all good things. And so next, we're going to do your moisturizer. And this is, again, it is a part of your skincare sample, line set. And it, again, doesn't take very much. And the Miracle Set comes in 2 different skin types. So I will tell you that with the Miracle Set, if you were given that one, which this is what those samples look like. I don't have a repair set. They're like more purpley. That we kind of gave you the set based off of what you said your skincare was, okay? It might be that at the end, we may need to adjust that. So if we sent you the combination to oily ones and maybe, you need the normal to dry. So if you end your skincare routine tonight and you feel, we'll follow up with you, like we may need to make adjustments, okay? But it's good that you have choices and it's good that you have a consultant to help you figure that out, right? And so the combination to oily moisturizer and the normal to dry moisturizer, there's 2 formulas for the Miracle Set. And this kit is kind of 20s to mid 30s. Like that's kind of the max age for the Miracle Set. The Repair Set, which is only one skin type, okay? It's really more normal to dry. And that is going to have 2 moisturizers, a day moisturizer and a night moisturizer. And they're separated because the night moisturizer has encapsulated retinol. And that encapsulated retinol is really, really the best thing for aging, but you can't use it during the day. Okay, so tonight, if you have the Repair Set samples, you want to use the night moisturizer in your little thing. For the rest of us, we only have one moisturizer, and it's just based off of our skin type, right? So even at the end of tonight, if you're like, hey, you sent me the Miracle Set, but like listening, I feel like I'm mid 30s. I have normal to dry skin. Anti-aging is really on my radar. We could totally still, bump you to the Repair Set. It's nice you can hear about both of them. But that moisturizer, the thing that I think is the best thing about it is that it hydrates for 12 hours. Okay. So when you use it in the morning and you use it at night, you're getting 24 hours of hydration. And there's 2 different types of hydration, right? So if you have normal to dry skin, you need a different hydration than someone that has combination to oily skin. So I've had combination to oily skin my whole life until my late 30s, and now I'm getting drier, which is so normal. But combination to oily skin, you guys still need moisturizer. Pinky promised me that if you're not using moisturizer right now, it's probably because you have the wrong one. And you still need moisturizer, but you need a moisturizer that is oil-free and is formulated for your skin type, okay? And normal to dry gals, you're important to us too, because you need the right moisturizer that's going to help hydrate your skin and help you look glowy and dewy. And so it's so funny because they're almost 2 extremes of the ends of the spectrum. You both have separate needs. But we will, again, customize that in our follow-ups with you in case we have to answer some questions and customize that. So the last thing is your eye cream. Okay, so in your Repair Set, it's probably, I believe it's a part of the set. So go ahead and grab the Repair Set eye cream. If you have the Miracle Set samples, it's separate. And so what we're going to do here is this is our very last thing for tonight. And so you're actually going to use just a teeny amount of this on your ring finger, okay? Ring fingers are really critical when it comes to eye cream. And the reason that is because they apply the least amount of pressure. Okay. So I've literally seen this with people sitting at my table where they'll take like their finger and go like really harsh. So it's just, for whatever reason, you know, our little ring fingers just are really dainty. And so we're putting it on that occipital bone, and it goes all the way around that eye. And the fun thing about this eye cream, both eye creams, is they really are meant to firm, brighten, hydrate, and help reduce fine lines and wrinkles. Okay. The repair eye cream is it's like super rich. It's so luxurious. The Miracle Set eye cream is a little lighter. And, you know, with it being so, because I think some of us don't need a very heavy eye cream. Some of us do. And so that's the thing that I love about the eye creams is you have options. And you really should use them morning and night. You really should use an eye cream morning and night. But again, I mean, if you're in your early 20s, just use it as much as possible. I'm so thankful. I was not consistent. You guys, I started Mary Kay in college, and I was not consistent with an eye cream. But I will tell you this, that as time moved on and I got into my late 20s and then my early 30s, a girl could see things a-changing around her eye area, right? Am I wrong? Okay. I feel like that's where they say we see the signs of aging first, is around our eye areas and like our hands and our décolleté. I should have also told you that too. I didn't do that tonight, but use all of your products, you know, especially your moisturizers and your serums on your neck and on your décolleté as well. I even have started doing it on the back of my hands. And so, you know, just, you will thank yourself, because you will honestly get into your mid 30s or late 30s and be like, things look so much better with eye hydration. And I always call it the big sister to little sister moment, right? Like, I think all of my friends, my girlfriend, Lisa Kensler, who's also a sales director, and she is traveling. I was just going to see, I wish I had a picture of her, because we all keep saying Lisa's aging backwards. And so, you know, one of the things is, if your friends are in their 50s and they look 20, we're doing something right. And I know she just has a really great skincare routine. You know, there's no extra things about that. So anywho, I'm like, tell me all of your tricks, Lisa. Tell me all of your things. Okay, so the last thing before we pop off here, you guys, is I just want to remind you that we are supporting your hostesses and your consultants this evening. First of all, thank you for just showing up. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I know Kaylee, I don't know if I saw that I have a consultant that was going to be keeping track of our comments, but I don't know if I saw her pop on. And so we're going to do a little drawing, but I may just do that after we all pop off and do it in our parties, just so that we can get off of here. But I will send you, we do have some deals for you guys. And we want to spoil you. Obviously, I hope the samples were a great uplift to you and you were able to enjoy yourself this evening. It was so fun to get to sit around a virtual table with you. And to know you. Thanks for letting me enjoy with my bare face with you. That's so interesting, right? Like, that's our first introduction, is we just get no makeup. We're just going to get down and dirty, get to know each other. But your hostess, if you do decide that you are enjoying something and you want to support her party, there are going to be individual items. You can purchase all of these things. We'll send you a closing survey. It gives you the individual prices for everything. But there's also one big roll-up bag deal. And if you go, gosh, I just want to be the girl that gets it all, you can totally do that. And you can wrap it all together and just use everything. And don't forget about that 100% satisfaction guarantee, right? So you have your consultant that is going to help you customize all of that, help you walk through it, not only for the purchase, but for you as you're continuing to use it from here on out. So I think I've covered everything. Where do we go from here is, you may want to host your own party. So maybe you're a girl that wants to buy stuff, but maybe you're also a gal that's like, I love the best deal possible, which would be for you to host your own little Mary Kay virtual pampering session with your friends, and we can send samples to them. That's an option. And the next, where we go from here is we actually have color like appointments that are like these, and virtual foundation matching. And so that is in that questionnaire as well. If any of that sounds good to you, then we would really love for you to sign up. So thank you guys so much for being on. It was so fun to hang out with you. We will be sending you that form, so please fill that out. And it was nice getting to hang out with you guys and wash your face. So have a good evening, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.